Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about One Piece's new chapter, which is on chapter 1054. Now, this chapter right here was very, very crazy. I don't know what's bound to happen in the next, but oh my gosh. Oda, you came back with the fire ready to start off the freaking, or finish off Wano and getting ready to start the new final stage of One Piece. So, if anything else, let's go. We have to it that Admiral Green Bull is continuing his walk to the city, but he is later on stopped by the remaining Red 9 samurai and Shinobu. And then we have to Dendro and the others are surprised to see a marine here, and that is the enemy of Luffy, And then Green Bull, dude, I can't believe this guy is saying this, that he's actually looking up to the celestial dragons, and that a country that has no ties to the world government has no standing. And we get to know what his power is. It's called the forest fruit, That makes his power that rivals that of nature itself, etc. And we get to see to it that Green Bull talks about how things are so stable because of hierarchies and so forth, etc. Which I kind of seem not to like Green Bull at all right now, because he actually doesn't have a problem with the celestial dragons being gods, and then something about hierarchies and how that keeps everything going. That may be true, but it doesn't mean it's all out perfect. But that aside, he doesn't care. He continues his fight against the Red 9 samurai, and Yamato hits him with a powerful Haki attack. But it looks like to me, Green Bull is not really that effective, despite Yamato hitting Green Bull with a Haoshoku Haki imbued attack, which shows how strong he is, I mean, Admirals are known to be very strong. I mean, we've seen them face against freaking Yonkos before. Okay, Akainu Kizaru faced against Whitebeard, and Akainu is the only one that took a lot of damage but still had a lot of strength going, But that aside, we have to it that Momonosuke shows up and tries to use a signature move from Kaido called Borobleth, but that did not work out, and Momonosuke plans to fight Admiral Ryukugyu or Green Bull on his own, and he does not want Luffy and the others to be involved with this, because I think Momonosuke is trying to prove that he's a shogun in the Wano, and he's trying to drive him out. However, he gets wrapped up in a bunch of vines and roots right now, but we have to it. Yamato and the others were about to interfere, but Momonosuke says, no, stay out of this. This is my fight. I'm thinking in my mind, yeah, what can you really do, Momonosuke? You just turned grown up. You don't know how to use your powers. What can you do exactly? To be honest with you, Oda, that kind of bothered me a bit, and I don't think it's going to work out, even though if you pull up some stupid, A pulls or butt pulls whatsoever. I still think Momonosuke still don't stand a chance, and so forth. And that aside, we go to the seas around Wano, and we get to see the red-haired pirates whatsoever, We see Shanks and his crewmates want to reunite with Luffy and talk to him because he's actually something now. Even Shanks is actually very happy to see Luffy becoming very big, And I give props to Shanks not wanting to see Luffy yet, that kind of thing. And of course, Shanks has a backstory about how he raided the CP9's agent's boat whatsoever, and I think that's when he stole the gum fruit, that kind of thing. And we had to it that that's when Luffy met Shanks. They ate it, he ate it, they all hanged out together, they had fun, Shanks saving Luffy, that kind of thing, and so forth, Even the crewmates of Shanks are talking about how Luffy's really crazy whatsoever, and that Shanks, he does not want to have a reunion with Luffy yet, which I really appreciate very, very much, because I believe it's not time for Luffy and Shanks to meet. That's a good thing, and when they meet, I'm pretty sure they're gonna fight it out. Obviously, it's gonna happen. But as for Shanks, I don't know how strong he is, but his Haki is not something to be messed with, considering the fact that he's still an emperor combined with that, etc. And we have to it that Shanks says hey, we need to go after that bark guy that burned down my flag and replace it with Luffy's flag, We can't let that slide, etc. And even Shanks asks back, hey, should I just go claim it right now, bro? The One Piece, should I just go after it? Which I go Do you even have everything you need to go after it? But I don't know. I hope Shanks waits a while before he goes after One Piece. After all, I really do want Luffy and Shanks to clash. They are going to fight each other. It's inevitable. It's going to happen no matter what. I mean, Luffy is going to fight possibly Blackbeard before Shanks, but we'll have to see. Because when the final saga or final arc of One Piece, things could go very crazy. We still don't even know what happened to Kaido and Big Mom yet. I mean, did they really blow up and die in that lava sea or something? But that aside, let's continue on, you know. We have to it that Akainu's at the new headquarters with his friends, you know, with his allies or Marines, talking about Flame Emperor Sabo. He is pretty much becoming a big guy in the world, and he actually, there's news about it that he actually assassinated King Cobra of Alabasta Kingdom. Like, Sabo and his friends actually enter, like, the Divine Claw of the Dragons or the Celestial Dragons, and they end up blowing something up and destroyed, like, a Divine Claw, symbol of the world nobles declaring big war, you know? And, of course, like, Fujitora and Ryukugyu, or Green Bull, ends up fighting Sabo and his allies. They succeeded in order to free Kuma and managed to escape, which is pretty cool and all. And we all know how strong Kuma is, and we all know what happened to him. He's pretty much a pacifista, and he's the 7 warlords. And not to mention, his Devil Fruit ability is very, very dangerous, all things considered, you know? And the fact that they free him and they took him back, I hope they could fix him up. But we don't really know, because Vegapunk, if you guys remember, we haven't even seen Vegapunk yet. His face is not even revealed yet, which I'm pretty sure Oda is working on how he's supposed to look. And he's the one that operated on Kuma, you know? So I don't know if the effects of him being a pacifista or him going back to normal can ever be reversed. Because Vegapunk, we all know that that guy works for the Marines, you know? And we all know how powerful his intelligence and genius is. I mean, it's like, what? Centuries or even hundreds of knowledge ahead of everyone else, and he's helping the Marines out, so that's another thing, you know, that kind of thing. As for Vivi, she went missing, you know, that kind of thing. And this guy is a Navy Criminal Affairs Unit with Kuroma, which is also named Tensei, you know, talking to Akainu about this, etc., you know. And they talk about how the Admirals restricted themselves because they were fighting the Holy Land, but Akainu says, I don't care. That's not an excuse at all, you know? And Admirals, when they have that kind of position, they are not to fail the Celestial Dragons at all. It is inexcusable. I mean, look at Kizaru. I'm pretty sure he got nasty criticism, and Kizaru's talking with Akainu right now about the situation, you know? And things about Sabo being the Flame Emperor and being a big symbol to the entire world, saying we should rise up and fight back, you know? They're worshipping him as a god. He's called the Flame Emperor, you know? That kind of thing. And Kizaru does mention about how Luffy is dubbed an emperor kind of thing. And, of course, Akainu, he became a fleet admiral at an era where everything is going to become very hellish, and that he plans to strike back and all fire in the fronts, which I'm really glad Akainu is starting to take action now. I mean, we all know how strong he is. I mean, he did fight Whitebeard, but was completely obliterated by him, but was still able to fight in the Marineford Arc War, if you guys remember correctly. And many people hate him, and I do hate him too, but I also love him at the same time, because he gets the job done. And Green Bull actually looks up to Akainu like that. It's saying, don't cut any corners, get the job done right, and that's it. Piece of cake. However, as we all know, Akainu did warn Admiral Ryukugyu or Green Bull not to do something stupid. And what Green Bull is doing right now, it's really possibly stupid, because we don't really know, but we'll have to see. As for Luffy and his friends enjoying themselves, I'm pretty sure it will happen eventually that Luffy and the others may sense that the Admiral will come up and fight, is causing pain and damage to his friends and citizens of Wano, and that Luffy is not going to let that slide, you know, that kind of thing, etc. As for Shanks' crew, they did talk about Kid picking a fight with them kind of thing, and look what happened. Eustace Kid lost an arm and so forth, you know, that kind of thing. There's a lot going on right now that I don't know what to say. I mean, like, Admiral Green Bull is clashed against Momonosuke and his Nine-Red Samurai, but Momonosuke wants to fight him himself, which I go like, the guy's gonna die, man. I mean, unless his scales and dragon body is able to handle the attacks and break out of it, I highly doubt he will stand a chance against Admiral Kyugyu or Green Bull. As for Shanks, he talked with his crew about Luffy and how Kid attacked them, and that Shanks wants to go after One Piece, and that he's not going to plan to have a reunion with Luffy there, which is really nice, because I really think it's not time for Luffy and Shanks to meet. I mean, Luffy may be an emperor, however, his bounty is not yet close to Shanks yet. Until, Luffy gets his bounty closer to Shanks is when he's gonna fight him, you know? As for Buggy, I don't know about him, but he ain't gonna do nothing to Luffy at all. Unless he learns hockey and so forth, I don't know. But that aside, Shanks wants to go after the One Piece. And then, there's a meeting with Akainu and his allies, which is Kizaru, and then this other Navy criminal unit, Kuroma or Tensei or something, ends up talking about the situation with the criminals and so forth, and even most guards actually excuse the criminals, that kind of thing. He doesn't really care, etc. But that aside, I'm really looking forward to next week, because Oda's back, but I hope he doesn't push himself. Oda, take as many breaks as you have to, man. Don't push yourself any harder than you have to, bro. It's glad to see you're back, and you must have planned out a lot of things right now, but please, take it easy now and then. I want you to be in good top shape to give us great satisfaction and finish the series top notch, So, until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.